there, and welcome to our tutorial on signing up inside of Softr. No, I don't mean signing up for Softr. I mean using the sign up functionality within Softr. I had to clarify. I could have confused you based on that opening intro. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's very simple and easy. So let's get right into it. So let's get started with a new application, shall we? Let's do new application and then go to the employee directory. Now, as always, remember you can connect via Airtable or Google Sheets. I'm gonna just use my API key and connect to Airtable real quick. Then copy the space to my Airtable account, add the base, and we're good to go. Now, what I wanna do is basically take this department database and connect it to a sign-up system within Softr. So first thing we need to do is create the application and then set up the block within our Softr app. So we're within our employee directory, and this is the home page, but we have a sign-in page that's right here. And what we're gonna do is actually add another block. So let's do add block and type sign. You can see there's a couple of options. We have sign up, sign in, and then both of those with the left and right. So if you want to have more aesthetic, you can pick the side image one, and then whatever background image you select here, we'll have it on the side. So if I were to update this image to something like this, that would be the side image. But if I were to, instead of just doing the side one, do a sign up that had the general form, and then add a background image, I would be able to pick this one, and then it would just be the general background. Now, I can also update this logo. So we pick this will be the logo that's within this employee directory. And then there's a couple different ways that you can sign up within here. So we have the option to sign up with Google. So in order to do this, you are going to need to follow the integration steps that Google has and that we link out to on our help docs. You can easily toggle this on and off, and that'll showcase and disappear, but you'll need to go to integrations and settings and then go to sign in. You'll see here, you have to essentially copy your Google App Client ID. And in order to get your Google App Client ID, there's some help documentation here that allows you to do that. And it works through the Oauthentication system that is available on Google's end. If you follow these instructions and then copy the client ID into there, you're gonna be all good to go. Now, like I said, if you don't wanna have it, we can just click that off. But what we can do is actually use domain-based signup, which is very convenient. So if I click on this, I can make it so that it is, for example, required that I have softr.io, and if I press enter, softr.io will be required in my email in order for that to be a user that's allowed in the system. So I wanna be clear, my email is demetri@softr.io. So anything after the @ symbol, we then would classify as the domain to give you the definition of the domain. That is what you're gonna wanna put here, and that will clarify exactly what people are allowed to have when signing up. In the form fields here, essentially what you're gonna wanna do is make it match as much as possible to this, right? So the name, for example, is full name, map it to the name database. And then you can have a placeholder change right here. I can delete this and just put what's your name if you want to make it like a little bit more interactive. Email, you can see it's obviously mapping to email. What's your email? And then lastly, this is going to map to nothing at the moment, but it can map to the password that you could have set up. Now, at the moment, we don't actually have the users set up in Softr, which we'll get to in a moment, but that's how you could allow this to actually work to our advantage there. And you can see this is set up so that the action button that's here is a special action button setup that allows for sign up. And then there's some links within here for show terms and condition. You can toggle this on and off, but it's compliant with GDPR. So that's why we have that there. And then we can just set it to link out to the specific page or section for the terms and conditions. And whether you want to open it in a new tab or not is also a choice there. Same thing with show sign in. We're already on the sign in page, so maybe that's not really required. So we can untick this and it will disappear. I do want to point out the fact that obviously I used Airtable at the beginning of this, but you can map this to a Google Sheet as well, rather than just Airtable. And for example, in here, there are a lot of different things like the start date, the job title. We can add a text field, map it to date of birth, for example, and put when's your birthday, and then make sure it's required. And then that will end up mapping into there too. Now let's connect to our Airtable base in the users tab because we've kind of walked through how this block works. I want to make sure it all syncs up right. So if we go to users here, we can see that if I press remove connection, boom, I then can connect to the data source. So I'm going to select the employee directory by Softr and then pick the employee directory table and then map these different items. So if we go back here, go to email address, would map it. Name is going to be full name. You can search here for name, avatar, if there's an image, maybe a photo, that's the name of it. And what we can do is we can add a different field for Magic Link, which actually I'm going to do. That makes sense to me. So let's add an URL field for Magic Link, create field. And then if you're ever going to do that, you can actually have to refresh the page, but we'll speed through me doing the rest of it again. And we select Magic Link in this, then created date. So we can do the start date would be the created date. Last seen date, optional. I'll leave that as is. And then you have two options. You can either generate a temporary password or generate a Magic Link. So we can press save and sync here with either of these options. So I'm gonna do save and sync. And then with that, now you can see, once this is published, I can copy any of these links, paste it out, and then boom, I'd be signed in as this user. Now, if I sign out and want to be able to sign up, let's show you how that domain-based sign up works. So if I were here, I could then put my name. So good old Demetri, or let's do a test, right? Demetri at test.io, random thing, and then 21/1998. Agree to terms and service, sign up. Oh no, I'm not allowed to sign up. I'm not cool enough. But then when you're a Softr man, I'm cool enough for this app. Yes. I've always wanted to be cool. And you can see now in the Airtable base that I am actually in here and the start date was inputted in here. And on the user side, you can see that I'm synced up. And then if I want to make a Magic Link, I can do that right here. And I've successfully signed up within Softr. Let's go. And let's go to the next video on how to improve your Softr skills even more. Thanks for watching.